Hello everyone, pleased that you can join me. Wanted to talk with you about you're not ashamed if you are a Christian. That is, you are not ashamed if you are a Christian, or if you're about to make the decision, or if you want to find out more about it, or if just you won't be ashamed. You won't be put to shame. So there will be a part 2, hopefully, when I prove myself worthy of the title to do a part 2. So I wanted to talk to you about, basically, I got loads of scriptures to prove it as well, that you're not ashamed to be a Christian. It's just the thing is, you don't lose anything when you become a Christian. You don't lose your abilities when you become a Christian. I think I've said these before in my previous videos of not why Christianity is so decent. It's not just that. I mean, it's also that people won't put you to shame. I don't think people will put you to shame. If people put you to shame, you will reap the rewards afterwards. So it's all positive about Christianity. It's all positive. The only requirement God asks us not to do is to sin, and the reason why God asks us not to sin is to protect us. It's to protect us from not harming ourselves, or us having a mysterious illness or something, or just suddenly just dying out of for no reason. But God doesn't make mistakes when people die. Yeah, you probably disagree with me saying that my child is only a few months old, or a few months, or a few years old, or very, very young. But sometimes God wants that child or that person for themselves, for himself. God wants that child. God wants that child for himself. Not to be selfish. It's just that not just that, but even if when God wants that child for themselves, also, when the end of the age, in the end times come, when people might call it the end of the world, when the end of the age comes, in the prophecy, they say, but preachers believe that the 1,000-year reign with Jesus is going to be when people die accidentally, and when people die accidentally and just die for no reason, in human beings terms, in human beings reasoning, when it's unexplainable, or when they die accidentally or by mistake. Preachers believe that 1,000-year reign with Jesus is when that person can relive that life that they have lost, and it could be for anybody else as well that didn't really live their lives properly on earth when they had the chance to. So yeah, me, how can I put this? I'm in a situation where where I could get a lot of blessings coming my way, but I don't want to talk about it here. I just want to let it manifest itself in its right way, in God's timing, and I know things are happening for me anyway. So it's just a case of just me just plodding on and just having faith and trusting God. I am still single. I don't have no house of my own. And yeah, The only thing I have that to my name, I suppose you could say I got a full car driving license. But yeah, but what can I say? Yeah, so let me read out these scriptures, because I've been rabbiting on for about 5 minutes. So, and you guys are probably getting fed up of me. Hopefully not, but yeah. So basically, all these scriptures are all from the New International Version, NIV translation. So yeah, it's in 2 Kings 19:26. It says that their people, drained of power, are dismayed and put to shame. They are like plants in the field, like tender green shoots, like grass sprouting on the roof, scorched before it grows. Don't worry, it gets better than this. It gets better than this. Trust me on this one. But I'm just gonna read out all of it, so you get some sort of idea of what of the blessing of not being put to shame when you become a Christian. So Psalm chapter 6, verse 10, and Psalm is spelled Psalm. It says, all my enemies will be overwhelmed with shame and anguish. They will turn back and suddenly be put to shame. So that's a good one. Psalm again, Psalm 22 verse 5. To you they cried out and were saved. In you they trusted and were not put to shame. That's another good one. Psalm 25 verse 2. I trust in you. Do not let me I trust in you. Do not let me be put to shame, nor let my enemies triumph over me. That's an extremely good one. Psalm 25 verse 3. No one who hopes in you will ever be put to shame, but shame will come on those who are treacherous without cause. Psalm 25 verse 20. Guard my life and rescue me. Do not let me be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. Psalm 31 verse 1. Okay, it says, I think it's about music. They say it says here, Psalm 31, for the director of music, a Psalm of David. Oh yeah, that's when we were singing the song. Okay. It says, in you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness. Psalm 31:17. Let me not be put to shame, Lord, for I have cried out to you. But let the wicked be put to shame and be silent in the realm of the dead. Psalm 35 verse 4. May those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay. Psalm 35 verse 26. May all who gloat over my distress be put to shame and confusion. May all who exalt themselves over me be clothed with shame and disgrace. That's powerful. Psalm 40 verse 14. Psalm 40 verse 14. May all who want to take my life be put to shame. I can sorry, let me read that again. May all who want to take my life be put to shame and confusion. May all who desire my ruin be turned back in disgrace. Psalm 69 verse 6. Lord, the Lord Almighty, may those who hope in you not be disgraced because of me. God of Israel, may those who seek you not be put to shame because of me. Psalm 70 verse 2. May those who want to take my life be put to shame and confusion. May all who desire my ruin be turned back in disgrace. Some of these seem to sound similar. Psalm 71 verse 1. In the Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Psalm 71 verse 24. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long, for those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion. Psalm 86:17. Give me a sign of your goodness, that my enemies may see it and be put to shame. For you, Lord, have helped me and comforted me. Psalm 97 verse 7. All who worship images are put to shame. Those who boast in idols worship him, all you gods. Psalm 109 verse 28. While they curse, may you bless. May those who attack me be put to shame, but may your servant rejoice. Psalm 119 verse 6. Then I would not be put to shame when I consider all your commands. Psalm 119 verse 31. I hold fast to your statutes, Lord. Do not let me be put to shame. Psalm 119 verse 46. I will speak of your statutes before kings and will not be put to shame. Psalm 119:78. May the arrogant be put to shame for wronging me without cause. But I will meditate on your precepts. Psalm 119 verse 80. May I wholeheartedly follow your decrees, that I may not be put to shame. Psalm 127 verse 5. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their opponents in court. Isaiah which is spelled Isaiah. Isaiah 20 verse 5. Those who trusted in Cush and boasted in Egypt will be dismayed and put to shame. So that's it. There was a part where it talks about commands. I'm trying to find it now. Yeah, this one, Psalm 119. It says 119 verse 6. It says, "Then I would not be put to shame when I consider all your commands." Like I was saying earlier, the reason why the commands means the commandment. When it's basically when it says about when we consider your commands, it's just saying that that we've decided to live a certain way. You know, when we made that decision, we won't be put to shame, as it says. But it's a case of just not feeling that you're being put to shame or being condemned, or because you'll feel free when you're not committing those commands, those commandments. You'll feel free from that when you're not committing them. Sorry, I'm repeating. But when you commit them, you're basically bound by them. You can't help yourself, but you're gonna keep doing it because you can't help yourself because of the sin within us. Yeah. But like I said, I'll do a part 2 one day soon. Yeah. So that's all I have to say for now, and so God bless. Take care. Bye for now, and peace. Peace be with you.